Dr. Harry Benjamin. And I grew up in Jamaica. You heard my friend Mark say that I became a medical doctor by training. So that's my first profession. And then I soon, veered off into the automobile space. I distributed automobiles for about 16 years. My wife and I, we made millions of dollars, moved from Jamaica to Florida. We did some real estate investments. The real estate mortgage crisis hit us really hard in 2008. And we went from having millions of dollars to struggling to pay the electric bill at home in Florida. So it was a very difficult experience for us. We got into the network marketing industry in 2010, and we've been in that industry now for 13 years. We've done very well in the product distribution business in network marketing. And that's offered me the opportunity to go from Florida to Nigeria. And I stayed in Nigeria for 8 years. I lived in Lagos and made great friends like Wole Elu Shakin, right? My friend over there in Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir.
What's up? How you day? How you day?
I did very well.
I did very well, right? All right. So so I had the privilege of being there for 8 years, made some wonderful friends. Ozone, my friend over there, we met in Festac at Golden Tulip Hotel. All right. So I had some great experiences over there in Nigeria. Bright and I became friends over there in Nigeria too. I've met some great friends in Kenya. Yeah, go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Good evening, Mr. Richard.
Hey, what's up, man?
Fine, thank you.
All right. So
there's no light on my side now, so you cannot see my face. Sorry about that.
No worries. I know sometimes NEPA doesn't take the light and all of that. Sometimes the gen is not working well.
Now you know what's going on there.
I know. but we have something here, Ozone, that sincerely, right, we can use to make a major difference, not just in Nigeria, but many countries around the world. All right, many countries. All right, we have something here that let me not overhype it and just show it to you guys, and then you can decide if you want to take advantage of it or not. Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hey Lydia, my friend over there in Eastern Nigeria. How are you? Welcome to the call. All right. All right. So grateful, and welcome from the UK. I know Esther did Esther make it out today? I see we have Jarl Vega here. Welcome. Okay, Josephine, where are you streaming in from, Josephine? Or hearing your microphone? Okay, all right. So let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. We're gonna have a conversation about trading, okay? Trading the world's financial markets. That's what we're gonna talk a bit about, all right? And we're also gonna talk a little bit about some network marketing, not in a deep way, all right? Because we're really leading today with the conversation about a product. It's a technology that you could purchase, own it for a full year. You'll have the license to use it for a full year. And you could use it to trade the financial markets. And it has a very high rate of success. And many people have already done really well with it. All right, so I started off with this community as an affiliate. I paid a little over $100 to join Xtreamfx Academy. I'll tell you what we do. And some of you know, I've been calling you and telling you about this for almost 3 years now, right? Like Ozone, I've spoken to you about this before. And Wole, you've kind of had an idea of what we're doing. And Lydia, I think Lydia, you started off and kind of backed away at one point, and that's fine that you're back into the conversation. So I started with a little over $100, right? And let's look at Bright, right? Bright, are you on? Bright, did you make it? Did Bright make it on? I know sometimes, Bright may not be on yet, but Bright and I were on earlier. Bright is in Uyo in Nigeria, right? So Bright has been watching what we've been doing now for a while. He hadn't gotten engaged, but he's just been watching us along the sidelines. And then Bright, 2 weeks ago, he decided to get registered with the $168 level. And he has now earned in 2 weeks, $330, which he's already collected that money and as commissions for being an affiliate. And this week, his commissions will be $250 US for the week. Some of us know that the exchange rate in Nigeria is currently 900 naira to one, which is expected to go to $1,000, 1,000 naira to $1 in the short term, and maybe it might stay at around 1,100, 1,200 naira to $1, right? So here's the thing. I stayed in Lagos and started introducing people to this, and started earning 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. I've earned as much as $2,500 in a week. I've been able to relocate from Lagos to Houston, where I'm living currently. Before I went to Lagos, I was living in the US. So I'm a US citizen. So I just simply, had the privilege of choosing to come here and be here. Loved it in Lagos, don't get me wrong. Love my Lagos family and my Nigerian family. But the NEPA situation can sometimes be a bit, challenging. All right. When the NEPA takes the light, right? It's just that, and then the gen goes and this and that, and All right. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, where we can earn I started earning US dollars in Nigeria, and that made life better because as the Naira started losing value and more, my Naira bills were, for me, becoming less. So look at Bright. Bright right now is going to be earning, last week he was earning $125 a week. This week he's earning $250. That's actually 1,000 US dollars per month by him building a very small team. And he just did it from his phone, over his phone. He called a few people, introduced people, and I know 1,000 US dollars. And he started with $168, right? That's one example of the affiliate side. I'm not going to emphasize that too much because we're not here to talk too much about that, but I want to emphasize the power of it because $1,000 in Nigeria is soon going to be 1,000,000 naira per month. And I'm talking a bit about Nigeria because the currency rate is collapsing. So it behooves you, and it would be a good thing for you if you live in Nigeria to earn dollars. So I'm showing you a way to earn US dollars, and you can earn it very quickly if you're willing to get to work. That's the affiliate side. Now, what is it that the company actually sells? What is the company selling, all right? Because there must be a product. What is it people buying? Ultimately, people are purchasing knowledge from us. We offer education. The education that we offer is how to trade the world's financial markets. You could learn how to trade, and my daughter, we have gotten through this process now. I'm now at the stage I can now trade. I can make money from trading today. Ozone, when I spoke to you about this in 2021, I did not know what a pip was. I did not know what a lot size was. I was simply introducing people to earn commissions. Wole, when I learned about Xtream, I did not know anything about trading. All right. But now, because of the education that's offered in the community, I've now learned how to trade. I'm going to show you a very powerful technology called Safe Trade Technology, which we recently acquired, a partnership with the developer, and it's a game changer. It is the last bus stop for money. I'm not hyping, it is. All right. So the education, I think this is a supreme level education. It is. As a medical doctor, I can't earn this type of money that I can earn from trading. As a distributor of automobiles, running a staff of over 100 people, I cannot earn the type of money which we can earn from trading. Even as a network marketer, which I'm good at, I cannot earn the kind of money that traders earn. Trading as a profession is the supreme level education, all right? And if you doubt me, you could go and Google it, right? Salary. Anybody wants to come off mute, tell me how much do you think a Forex trader would earn from a bank like Bank of America, right? If you know the answer, keep quiet, don't say anything. But if you're new to this call, Bank of America is the fourth largest bank in the world. The fourth largest bank in the world. Somebody jump off mute and tell me, how much do you think they would pay a salary for somebody to be a Forex trader at their bank? Okay? Because we're going to talk about Forex trading today. How much do you think they would pay somebody? Anybody, just hazard a guess, put it in the chat, or come off mute and tell me, how much do you think their annual salary would be? Millie, is that, yeah, Millie, if you know the answer, don't answer, please. If you saw the answer before, I'd like for somebody who's new to the call, who's never seen the answer to answer.
I'm not coming up.
All right, because I know you saw the answer. But Evers, my friend in Ghana, Evers, right? How much do you think a Forex trader earns a salary working in Ghana in Bank of America in the United States of America? How much do you think it might be? Just give me a guess. How much do you think their annual salary would be in dollars? Evans in Ghana, my friend. All right. And also, what about Samuel Bohr? You want to hazard a guess, or Sean?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Samuel.
Maybe about 10,000.
All right. Well, good. That's fair. You know, on $10,000. But you know, that's not even close. But that's a good. Thank you for guessing. Thank you for participating, Samuel. All right. What about you? Let's try Evans. Evans, do you want to hazard a guess as to how much?
Fix this.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead,
Hello,
Evans. Yes.
Okay, so
I don't like now means that.
sure. What
Yeah,
I
go
would
ahead, I'm
say is
listening.
that it also depends on the level or the rank or the position of the person. But if you are starting from the very bottom or starting like somebody doing affiliate marketing, you know, even that affiliate marketing, you do have a bigger rank. So I want to talk about the bottom.
No, what I mean is that Bank of America pays a salary to Forex traders, to people who trade Forex. There's a salary that they pay, and I'm going to search it on Google and show it to everybody. But I wanted somebody to just guess, how much do you believe the bank pays somebody to work in the bank as a Forex trader?
Oh, okay. So that one will be about $15,000 to $20,000.
All right. So you think $15,000 to $20,000 per year? All right. And the gentleman before, thank you, Samuel. You thought $10,000. All right. Let me ask Wole. Wole, my friend in Nigeria.
Oh, I said a month, not a year, a month.
A month. Oh, $10,000, which is $120,000 a year. Thank you very much, Evans, per month.
Yes, Dr. Ari. I think the average salary should be around $200,000 a year.
Hey, good guess, man. Good guess. Somebody read. Can you read this? Total pay and estimated rate. Somebody read this. I searched. What's the question that I searched? Somebody go read the question first. What's the question there, Wole?
Salary for its bank, Trader Bank of America.
Right. And then just read out to everybody what it is down here. Just read it out.
So total pay estimate and range, the estimated total pay for a trader at Bank of America is around 227,097 per year. Oh, very close to mine. I guess 200,000. This number represents the median, which is the midpoint of the range from our proprietary total pay estimate model and based on salaries collected from our users. The estimated base pay is 104,252 per annum or per year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wole. So I wanted to just stress that before sharing. You know, we're charging people $99 a month to learn how to be a Forex trader. $89 a month if you're already have a student ID, $159 a month. And this is a professional level education that you would receive. Okay. We have live classes with master traders. You have a curriculum. I have a full-blown system. And Wole, you knew that I did not know anything about Forex, right? Wole, you and I have been friends for a while. So you know that I didn't know lickety stick about trading. Okay. And you knew when I started doing Xtreme, right? Yeah, Wole. Okay. All right. You remember, because you know me running around Lagos selling a coffee, right? Hey, Wole, are you there? Wole, you're on mute. Just in case, I don't know if you fell off the line or your connection, but your line is muted, Wole. But Wole, you know, Ozone, right? I think you bought a copy of my book, Ozone, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you knew what I was doing before this, right? So I'm going to share with you the safety trade technology and share with everybody. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful stuff. Please, it is powerful stuff. All right. Now, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna pay $599 for a 1-year license. It includes the first month, you get the scanner included. The scanner is $75 a month. I'm going to explain to you what the scanner is. And this is definitely a tool that will make sure that you have, this is your last bus stop, right? This is a phrase we get from Nigeria, the last bus stop for earning money, okay? So let's look at what the technology does. Okay, so I spoke a little bit about what we do in Xtream. We have the education. I didn't go into too much detail. We have our health and wellness side as well. I did not dive into much detail about that, all right? And I mentioned the affiliate side. I'm Bright, who is my friend in Nigeria. I was asking you, Bright, because Bright started with $168 literally 2 weeks ago, and he's now earned $330. How do you feel about that, Bright? After you join a business in Nigeria, earning US dollars right now, this week we'll earn 250 US dollars for the week. How do you feel, Bright? Are you there?
Dr. Harry, do you need to ask me how I feel?
Tell the people.
You're asking me how I feel? Oh my God. I think you should know that, you know, I can't even explain the feeling. And I feel, I feel this is just like the beginning, you know. I see the future. I see the future. I see the bigger picture. But, you know, sometimes when you see a very bigger picture, it's good that you are starting from where you are starting, and so that the bigger picture begins to get real. Because there's an adage that said, if you have promised, if you have promised somebody 1 million, you know, in the next 10 years, and the person cannot even see 1 naira today, I mean, that doesn't make it sound real. So I feel absolutely, you know, amazed that this journey of 6 figures has finally started. It feels so fulfilling. So
all right. Well, all right. So here's the thing. You could make money from the affiliate side. I recommend everybody, if you use your choice, you could start with the trading and the education only. That's your choice. Nobody is going to insist that you start as an affiliate, but I recommend that you start as an affiliate, earn commissions as an affiliate, and then use those commissions to pay for the services in Xtream. I took from my family a little over $100, got started, and I've not gone back into our family's money again to do anything else in Xtream. Everything I've paid for in Xtream has come from commissions. Joan, I know, is doing a similar thing. Mark is doing a similar thing. Many of us are doing that. And you're in Bridget, you know, so we've been able to buy the technology, the safe trade technology. We've been able to buy it using our commissions. Some people, like Esther, they had their money up front. They did not have to wait, you know, to be able to do this. Some people like Esther in the UK, she came here 2 weeks ago. She was already a trader, so she already knew how to trade. And then she bought the technology. What is the technology? This is it. All right, I'm going to explain it to you. And after she bought this, then about, I think it was this past week, this past Monday, I think it was, she got the scanner. Now the scanner is on your screen, and this scanner scans over 200 financial assets, and it allows for you to be able to use it to identify trades. She used the scanner and she earned over $600 our first day using the scanner. Remember, she was a trader before, so she already knew about trading, but she wasn't consistently making money. Ladies and gentlemen, which product could you buy, right, when it comes to from a trading standpoint, and the very first day you use the scanner to use it to trade, you make back the money you paid for the product, right? You know, I don't think Esther joined us today. I don't know if she's on with a different link. I'm not seeing her name in the link, but some of you know Esther's story. I'm Bright, you know, because you introduced Esther to the community, and she was somewhat skeptical about coming to the presentation. She came anyway, she listened, she looked at it, right? And she listened. Go ahead, you're saying, Bright?
Yeah, I'm saying exactly. That's it. That is it. You know, when I spoke to her about it, she was like, you know what, I don't want to do affiliate. I don't want to do. I already know about you know, forex. I've got the skill and all of that. So I don't want. You know, but yeah, she's happy that when she understood the difference, that all the support she's gonna get, and that she doesn't really like leave money on the table, because the technology is so superb that you can't afford not to even speak to anybody about it. You can't just afford. And when you do that and you're not an affiliate, you're leaving some money on the table. So when she get to understand all the benefits she stand to get, she was like, you know what, let me just do this.
All right, great. Thank you for that, Brad. So here's the thing, everyone, that's our guest here. I want one new person who has never maybe traded, maybe you know something about trading, or you may know nothing about trading. If you've never traded before, put a 1 in the chat. All right. If you don't mind, I'd love to be my co-pilot. And I want somebody who has never been here before, who has traded. All right, here's a 5-minute buy stop. If you want to go ahead and check it out for those who will trade on Saturdays, Ethereum US dollar, 5-minute buy stop. That trade is being called out by the system. You could go check it out and put it in your demo if you'd like to check that trade out. Is there anyone who's new here? Ozone, have you ever traded before? Have you ever downloaded MetaTrader 4 and used it?
No, I have not.
All right, great. So you'll be my never traded before person. And, we're going to look at the system to see if it's something you could use as someone who has never traded. All right. Is there someone who is new here who has traded before? You're currently trading, whether you're having good results or mediocre results or not the results you like yet. If you have traded before and you've never been on this Zoom before, could you jump off mute and just help everybody here understand the value of what we're doing? Anybody? Sean, I see a Sean here. Have you ever traded before, Sean?
I'm new here and I've never traded before.
All right, nice. Okay, so you on Ozone
And
and
hello
seeing
to everyone. Bless on the knowledge still.
All right, great, man. You're gonna get some excellent knowledge today, Sean. All right, where are you streaming from?
Broward County, Florida, Little Jamaica.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I lived in Plantation, so that's my backyard right there. Okay, West End, Plantation, Miramar, all of that stuff, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. All right. So what about let me see who else? Sean. Okay, Samuel Barr. Have you traded, Samuel? Have you ever traded? Have you ever downloaded MetaTrader 4 and used it?
Yeah, I'm a trader.
Ah, good. So do you use TradingView? Use this website here?
Yes, I use TradingView.
Which asset do you normally trade?
I trade about 5. EU, UJ, AU, UCAD, I think EJ, about 5.
All right. So so USD JPY, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I was trading that this past week too. All right. So let me ask you this, right? Which time frame?
Currently, because of time, I'm using some strategies that I've automated. So I'm not trading myself. So I'm doing a 1-hour strategy that sends some signals, and I've automated it. So that's what I'm doing now.
All right. So 1 hour. All right, so 1 hour chart,
Yeah,
right?
1 hour.
So yeah, because 1 minute, 5 minute can be a little fast. It's difficult to automate
Yeah,
those.
it gives a lot of fake alerts. So I want the 1 hour.
I got you. All right. So let me ask you this as somebody who trades, right? And using TradingView. What's the main thing that traders need to know when it comes to looking at the charts and understanding what is it that we're trying to find out to make money? What do we really want to know at the end of the day?
We just want to know a point where we can enter a good entry, and also based on your R&R, like a good place that you can exit the market, and just to make some pips, and then you are done for the day.
All right. So basically, a trader needs to know if the market is going to go up or go down. Is that essentially what a trader is trying to figure out?
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
So basically, we're trying to figure out, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And of course, yes, we're to get out. So you get out with the maximum amount of pips, right?
Yeah.
And some traders use what's called TradingView. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new, like Ozone, Sean, you will not have to get this website. I had to go through learning how to put in support resistance lines. You put these lines in. You know about this, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have to put in trend lines, and then we try to figure out, is there going to be a breakout and a retest, and then hopefully a shoot down or a shoot up to make money. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. We no longer have to do that, right? We no longer, Samuel and Sean, Ozone, you no longer have to use TradingView. I no longer use TradingView anymore because the technology that the gentleman developed, our partner, he developed this great technology. It's called a safety trade technology. All right. Now we could start with the scanner. Let's start with the scanner, because what the scanner does, the scanner scans the market and it sends out messages and it tells you when there are opportunities to go into the market. For example, Ethereum US dollar offered a 5-minute buy. That green arrow that was pushing up on the 5-minute chart, it offered an opportunity to take a buy position on Ethereum US dollar. Now, for those who are going to do 1-minute, 5-minute trades, and you're going to sit on the computer like for half an hour or 45 minutes out of a day to make some money, you'd be able to come here and use this. Now, if you've never traded before, don't worry. Okay, I'm still going to help a beginner trader to understand how this works, right? So, and then talk. All right, so let's look at this Ethereum US dollar chart. Can we trade Ethereum US dollar live right now, Samuel, if we wanted to?
Yeah, for crypto, it's 24/7, so the market is still open. You can trade.
Exactly. Just want to emphasize that for people who know about trading. You could literally trade, even though it's Saturday night in Nigeria and Ghana and Kenya and the UK, you could still be trading. It's afternoon over here, Saturday in the US, you could still be trading and making money in the Caribbean. All right, on your veranda, I don't know if you use that word in the US, but on your porch, right, you could be kicking back, taking in the Caribbean breeze and trading and making money, or at home on your laptop and make money. Now, just to help us to understand, for new people, your laptop and your phone is connected to the world's financial markets. In this box over here to the left, I'm going to right click, you're going to see the word symbols. This is your laptop, whether you know it or not. Once you have downloaded the free app, somebody type the app in the chat, it's called MetaTrader 4. Once you've downloaded that free app, it gives you access through a licensed legal broker. You now have access to the world's financial markets. You literally have full access to $7 trillion. Somebody type trillion with a T for me so that my accent doesn't distort that word for my international family here, right? So FX majors, right? These are currency pairs like AUD, USD. You heard Samuel mention some of them, USD, JPY. This is one of his favorites. And I think you said AUD, USD as well. Nice currency pairs to trade. And then we also give you an opportunity to trade what are called exotics like ZAR and Mexican and the Chinese currencies. And then you can also trade what are called indices. Do you trade NAS 100, US 30? Samuel, do you trade those as well?
No, I don't trade indices. I do only 5 forex pairs.
Okay, so you just stick with the forex pairs.
Volatile, so
They're too volatile, right?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't trade them. But I'm going to show you, Samuel, you're going to be so blown away by what this technology will allow for you to do with NAS, US 30, S&P, JPN 225. Ladies and gentlemen, even if you don't know these terminologies, don't worry, because you'll know terminologies like oil, right? These are common. These are indexes, US oil, UK oil. What about gold, silver, platinum? You could trade those versus the dollar. And those are indexes that a lot of people run away from because they're very volatile, as Samuel said. Is that true, Samuel? A lot of people stay away from gold and silver because of the volatility. Yes, is that true?
You are right. Myself, I've stopped trading gold.
All right. Well, I'm gonna show you something that can welcome you back.
Gold,
all right.
Gold will make you start to make you so excited, be buying houses in your mind, and with this, it will take all the money back.
All right, great. I'm really glad we're having this conversation about gold. All right, I'm going to show you how to not let that happen to you ever again. All right, cryptocurrencies. What about Ethereum, BTC, futures like the dollar index, and stocks like Facebook, Yahoo, Google? So here's the thing. Here's what's been happening in the market, right? And we're going to go. Let's look at, because we're here live today, right? This is live. Market is now going in this direction. What is this called? What is this trend called, Samuel, when the market is going in that direction? What is this trend called?
Sell.
Sell. All right. So it's a sell trend or a down trend. All right.
Well, it's a sell trend. Sell.
All right. So here's the thing about it. If somebody jumps in for a sell here and then it turns back and goes back up, would they lose money?
Yes, they will.
They will. All right. So here's how the technology works. An ozone. You have never traded before, and I want you to just participate with myself and Samuel. And Samuel, this is how simple the developer has programmed this to be, right? It's called a safety trade technology, safety trading. Whether we're trading gold, NAS, a currency pair, whether we're trading BTC, Ethereum, US dollar, whatever we're trading, right? Okay. So let's look at it. Let's see if you could identify a trade, right? So earlier on today, we could see the market is going down, it's coming up, okay? So it's very difficult to know, should I stay in for a sell or should I stay in for a buy? Because here it was buying up a bit, it turned back around and it sold, came back up, went down, and now it's up. So it's very difficult to jump into a trade because it could be going either direction, okay? So here are the 4 things, ozone, that you need to look for. You've never traded before. Like, let me give you an example of somebody like you, ozone. His name is Phil. Last year, the gentleman, Phil, purchased this technology in October. He took 1 month to learn how to use it. He watched the training video from the developer. He watched it over and over again for a month. And then the second month, which was November, he used a demo account to trade something called SPX 500. If you do not know what it is, he used the system to trade it for 1 full month in a demo. A demo means fake accounts, not real money. And then the third month, he put $2,500 in his live account. And guess how much he earned in between December 1 to July, end of July? How much do you think he grew his $2,500 to Samuel as a trader who's been trading for a while? How much do you believe he made?
A month?
Yeah, no, over the time between how much do you think he would have made?
On the average, about 10% a month is quite good money for a trader. About 10% a month. For me, if I get 10% a month, I'm 0.5 to 1 a day is fine for me.
You're happy. All right. So here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. He earned ozone. Are you there?
I'm here with you. I'm here.
His name is Phil. True story. You could meet him if you want. All right. He's in the community. He grew his $2,500. He's made over $500,000. He's also purchased a Bentley in August. Okay. There's another gentleman. His name is Billy. Okay. Billy was homeless about 7 months ago. Billy was homeless. He lives in the UK, and Billy used a little over $500. It's pretty much the last money he had, living out of his car, and he bought the technology. His friend allowed him to use the library in the evening. So after work, he would go to the library, use the technology, and he now has his own apartment. When he came on one of the live calls on YouTube, he was sharing that he now has a place to live. His 5 children, he can now buy them clothes again because he was not in a position to do that. And at the time, he had about 5,000 pounds that he had saved up from trading. He believes that by the end of the year, he should have about 60,000 pounds. Now, Esther, right, that just bought the technology 2 weeks ago. I shared with you that Esther, she was a trader before, so bear in mind not everybody's going to have this level of experience. But Esther used the technology and she earned over $600 the first day of using the scanner. I'm going to show you what the scanner is. Okay, so ozone, even though you have never traded before, right? Understand that you will be able to identify that once you learn how to, if you choose to get the system, and you identify what we're going to train you on you how to use it, you'll be able to use it to make money. All right. So how do you use this to do a trade? Okay. All right. So Samuel, ozone, but ozone, you've never traded before. So let's talk about ozone as an example of somebody who's never traded before. And Samuel, move along with us as well and help me to confirm some things. All right.
Okay.
So down here are what are called candles. These green and red things ozone. They're called candles, right? Can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you see this red line that moves through the screen? It turned green up here. So when it started up here, it was green, then it turned and went down and became red. Do you see that line? Can you see that? Can you see that line?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right. So okay, good. Alan, you got to stay on mute if you're not going to. Okay. All right. So ozone, you see that line. Now, what is that line called? What is that line called, Samuel? What do traders call the line?
It can be a moving average line. It depends, but normally.
All right, it's a moving average. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a moving average. So the price was below. This is a special moving average that the developer put in. The price was below the moving average at this point, right? This is the 1 minute chart. Okay, this is a 1 minute chart. So the price was below the moving average. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Now, the second thing that we need to see popping on the screen and ozone, the way this works is that if I was to go all the way to the end here, you'd see this little green dot. Can you see this little green dot? Can you see that little green dot? Yeah. Every minute, another one pops on the screen, either as a dot or it may go up and down and become what we call a candlestick, right? And then something sticks out of it. This little thin line sticks out of it down here. They call it a wick. That's the name they give to it, right? And what it gives you is where the price is. If you see that white number over here, if you were to go into this trade, this is the price you're going to pay for it. Did you see another little green line pop up on the screen?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. So going back in time, right here, the green arrow popped on the screen. Can you see that? So that's the second thing we're looking for. The price was below the moving average, the red line here. You could see that it was below the red line, correct?
Yeah.
And then the green arrow popped up when the candles were going up. The green means up, the red generally means down, okay? In this type of business. All right, the third thing we're gonna look for is that these 5 rows down here, they're called indicators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everybody looking, Sean, who has never traded, my Jamaican brother over there in Broward County, all right? Never traded before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 5 indicators ozone that we need for all of them to be the same color as the green up arrow. Are these 5 the same color as the green arrow down here? Yes or no?
No.
No, that's right. So we're gonna wait for them to become the same color, right? Wait. Now all of them now are green, okay? All of them now are green. Now, here's what we're gonna wait for. We're gonna wait for the 4th one from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, to turn red. That's the 4th thing we're looking for before we can do a trade. All right, so we're waiting. Almost turned red, didn't? Waiting. Okay, good. Can we now see that it turned red? Can we now see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now, Samuel, can you see this red spot here?
Yeah.
All right, great. Now, a trader who has been trying to make some money today saw this go up, right? May have tried to get in for a buy, then it reversed and then hit their stop loss. They're feeling a little discouraged. Looks like it's going up again. They jumped in for another buy, trying to catch a couple of pips. It reversed and hit their stop loss. Samuel, is that what a lot of traders end up going through, why they don't bother to trade 1 minute and 5 minute trades? Exactly, right. So when it was coming up here, she's going back down. So here's what pushes these downward moves. There are actually banks, big banks like Vanguard and BlackRock, they use artificial intelligence and they drive the market opposite to the direction that it's really going in, and it results in a fake out, right? The developer calls this a base indicator. I call it the fake out indicator, where what's happening here is that this looks like a downtrend beginning. Does this look like a downtrend that's beginning, Samuel, where it was going up, then it started coming down?
I think, yeah, the lower low, yeah.
Right. So here's the thing. We are saying that this is not going to continue to go down. The technology, not me, but the technology is saying this is the perfect time to put in a buy stop. Have you ever used a buy stop, Samuel?
Yes,
Right. So, you know, when we're putting a buy stop, what we're going to do is that we're going to put in an entry. Say this line is our entry. Now, ozone, to put in a trade, you're going to get some practice. You're going to be able to practice it. But you basically come into this box here where the candles are. You right click, look for the word trading. Can you see the word trading, ozone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then you look for new order. And then you could literally go and put in an order right here. You could put in a pending order, change it from market execution to pending order, put a buy stop here if you wanted to put in a buy, and then you go ahead and you put place. I would not do this now because the spread on this broker, especially on weekends, is just too wide. Right. The spread is just humongous. Right. And the broker would collect a lot of money before you can get into profit. So you wouldn't want to use a spread like that. Right. Am I right, Samuel?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, good. All right. So let's say I put in an order with a good spread, right time of the day, and I put my entry point just above the line. Can you see the prices below the entry, Samuel?
Yeah.
So if it keeps going down and it never turns back and puts me in the trade, would I have lost any money?
No.
No, right, because I didn't enter the trade. But if it reverses and goes up and I put a TP 3 pips, right?
Yeah.
Let's say right here, and it turns around and comes back up, would I have made money?
Yeah. It will
All
pick
right.
you and drop you, and you make your money.
All right, let's see what happens, Sam. Let's see what happens. What did the next candle do?
Exactly. It went down, then came up, and definitely it will activate the buy stop, and then it will hit the TP.
All right. Guys, this happened a few minutes ago, right? You could see this is the end of this is where the market is right now. Okay. And then let's go back a little further earlier on today, looking at this. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's go look at this. All right. Let's go back in the day and look for some other opportunities like that. What about the sell opportunities, right? The market was selling down. You see all the candles going down. It was red. You could see the red down arrow. This looks like a reversal. These big impulsion candles look like a reversal. A lot of people would have jumped in here for a buy. Okay, thinking the market is now going to buy back after a sell-off, right? Am I about correct, Samuel? We saw this big sell-off. Traders think now with these 3 candles, the market is going to buy.
Yeah.
Right? But we are saying everything down here is red. Ozone. If you could just look at these colors, the candles are above the moving average. The red arrow popped up on the screen. Everything down here turned red. Can you see that everything down here turned red? Red, 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 red. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Ozone. All right, great. And then as we go forward, can you see that this turned green now? Can you see that this turned green?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
All
see
right.
that.
Now, if it does, we're going to put in this time now a sell stop. And we're going to put it below the moving average, right? Can you see I put a green line just below the moving average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to put in for 3 pips again, Samuel. So let's go forward and see what happened. If it keeps going up, would I lose any money, Samuel? If it keeps going up?
No.
But if it turns around and goes down, would I make, and goes through and touch my TP, would I make money?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happened. 1 minute at a time, 1 minute at a time. All right, trade activated. What happened here?
So where are you putting the stop loss?
The stop loss is going to be above here. We're gonna go for stop loss here, just above the hook.
Okay. Okay. So it means the trade will activate, but it will not hit the stop loss, but it will go down and go and hit your TP.
All right, great. All right, let's go back again. Okay, that's 2 trades that we just saw using this technology on Ethereum US dollar. All right, here's it again. Green, 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 red. All right, let's go ahead and see, right? Green, 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 red, green. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put in another entry just above the line. I will go ahead and now and go for another 2 pips or 3 pips here. Okay, all right, keep it nice and tight. Just go for 1, 2, 3 pips. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. What happened right after that, Sam? Ozone. What took place?
Yeah. So
I didn't get you. Sorry, what?
What happened? Well, I mean, Samuel first. What happened here, Samuel?
yeah, so definitely it went down, and then it came up to activate the buy stop and go and hit TP.
All right, great. All right, let's go now to your asset, right? USD JPY, right? USD JPY. Okay, that's
Let's
one of you.
Let's do EU.
All right, let's go EU. Let's look at EU. There are EU or USD. All right, and let's now go to let's go now to do this. We're going to do the same thing again. All right, going to do the same thing again. All right, same thing again. All right, everything we saw where the price was below the green arrow, right? It pushed up. This was a news candle, you know, those news candles, right? Pushed up, okay? All right, and let's look at what happened. Everything turned green, then the red came. All right, when the red came, what does that mean? What type of trade are we going to look for now, Samuel, based on what we discussed? Ozone, we said four things. The candles were below, the green arrow was here, everything was green. This one turned red. What type of trade are we looking for?
A buy stop.
A buy. Okay, ozone, we're gonna put in a buy. We're gonna put in an order. You'll practice, you'll learn how to put the order in, and then we're gonna go for 1, 2, 3 pips, right? So if it keeps going down, ozone, would we lose any money?
No.
Okay, good. Samuel, will we lose any money if it keeps going down?
No.
But if it turns around and goes back up and goes through and activate the trade, all right, and we will be putting our stop loss below the hook. Right, when we see the trade activated, we'll be putting our stop loss below the hook. Now, one condition to this, if this green bar here, if this changes to red, we delete that trade. Okay, if this doesn't stay green, we're going to delete that trade. You're going to get some training on it. But what happened here, Samuel? What took place?
The stop loss, where are we putting it?
All right, so here's what we would have done. And I love the way you trade, Samuel, because that's a very important question. So as you become better at using this, for those who have bought the technology already, right? The market is moving. You'd have put in your entry here initially. But as it comes down, right? As it comes down, you're going to come down. You're going to come down closer to the line as it comes down, okay? So when it comes down and it was here, you'd have put your entry here and you'd have put your stop loss here, Samuel. You see that?
Okay.
All right, and then you would still you'd have kept that at 3 pips. So you'd be trailing behind the movement, but not too close, so you don't get wicked in and pulled down. You got that, Samuel?
Okay, no, at what point, where are we entering? I want to look at the
entry is the middle line. Entry is this green line here.
Okay.
And this is our stop loss, the bottom one. This is our TP, the top one.
No, I'm talking about the candle. Which candle? At what point?
Okay, so remember it's a SPY stop. So all right, so when the market was here, you know, you could be moving your entry. Okay. All right. Okay. So when the market was here, your entry would have been above here. Okay, about a quarter inch above this line, right? Above here.
Okay.
Now, when the market came down to here, you could pull your entry down some more. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then you would have moved, and if it went down further, along with watching what's happening with this spark, you could have moved the entry down a little bit more. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then this should be a stop loss.
I'm asking this because of the stop loss, because normally you are looking at the recent low, like at the point that you are entering.
So this is the recent low. Right here is where you stop, but you're not going to put your stop loss in until you get an entry.
Okay.
So this candle here would have been your entry, and then down here becomes your stop loss.
Okay, that's I wanted to know the candle for the entry, so I've gotten it now. Okay.
All right, great. What would have happened here? Because this was much wider than what we would have gone for, but would have gone for about this. What would have happened here on this trade?
So it's the same. Definitely, it would have gone to pick the buy stop, and it will hit your TP.
Right. So here's the thing about the system, guys. It doesn't matter which asset we look at. All right, we could, I could go back and look at the buys and the sells on Euro USD, any asset, NAS, US 30. Okay, and we're talking about 1 minute time frame right now. 1 minute. We haven't gone into the higher time frames yet. All right, when it gets a little choppy like this, and the market is in consolidation, but you could still make some money in there. Quick 1-2 pips. You see this, the sell here. Okay, red, green, red. Right? Can we see that? Right? An opportunity to jump in and put in a sell stop. Right, Samuel? Right? Based on what we're talking about. We put the sell stop here, and we go for 1-2-3 pips. Okay, and we were putting our stop loss just above wherever the hook is. But you could see the stop loss would be above here. Okay, and then this is where you'd have been able to collect 1 or 2, 3 pips. Can you see that was a sell? Okay, exactly. Now there's a strategy to catch the longer moves. I won't talk about that today. Get that in training for those who buy the technology. But this system is a boss system. So when I say it's the last bus stop for money, I'm not hyping. This is an amazing technology that gives us data. Now we're looking at 1 minute, 5 minute time frames. Now let's go look at indices, because you said, what, this NAS thing is a headache. I agree with you. Used to be. I used to be afraid of the indices. But no, I'm not. All right. So here, let's look at this. All right. Left hand, let's look at forward time frame. Right. How we're going to look at 1 hour. But those who don't know what time frames are, don't worry about it. You'll learn all that in class, right? Xtreamfx has powerful education that will educate you and teach you how to do this. All right. So here's how sweet this is. And let me just, I'm gonna just enlarge one screen. And Samuel, man, you're being such a wonderful co-host, right? So here's what's going on here, right? Let's look at this trade. Let's look at this trade right here, Samuel. Based on what we spoke about, what type of trade is this?
That's a buy.
That's a buy. So we put our entry here. Now, for those who are not familiar with these candles, each of these candles take 1 hour to form. So from here to here is about a full day. These are not the trades you sit down on the computer. When you put these trades in, you're gone about your business. You'd have set your stop loss, and you'd have literally come back and check the trade every hour, every 2 hours to see where it is. And you could start to adjust your stop loss into stop profit as it starts to buy up. Now, let's just count how many pips would you have earned if you decided when it went into consolidation up here, if you wanted to exit, right? How many pips would you earn? Just call out the pips in the middle number, right? How many pips is that, Samuel? Or points?
I'm seeing 23,393, right?
Yes. So the last 2 numbers are decimals, right? Yeah. So that would be 223 pips that we would have earned in about less than a little over a day. Okay. Now, if you're trading $1 per pip, how much would somebody earn if they did that, Samuel?
That's
how much is that in dollars? $1 per pip, 223 pips.
24. Is it 23? I'm saying 248 or 24.
Yeah, 246, right? So 246 pips. How much would they earn?
That would be 246 bucks. Yeah.
Yes. So if they traded $10 per pip, like Wole, my friend over in Nigeria, Wole has a lot of money, right? If he traded $10 per pip, how much would he earn on this trade?
That's 2,450.
In what time frame? Tell somebody, how long would it have taken them to earn that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like half a day.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's look at the daily chart. Let's look at the daily chart, right? Because the daily chart means, can this happen on the daily chart? Let's look at the daily candles. Can this happen on the daily candles, right? This one is not clean, right? But there's, if we went over to the US 30, it probably is. Let me look at the US 30 and go to the end of the chart. All right. We could see a daily trade here, right? We could see the daily trade here, right? Had a that decent pullback here on this one, but if we went back further, we would have caught this one earlier, right? But let's look at this one. Let's look at this one right here. And the pullback would have given another entry, okay, for those who understand that. But if we take this one, right, we take this one here, I will put the entry here, Okay, entry here, pullback would be, your stop loss would have been down here. How much would you have earned on this move? How much is that? Just call out the pips for me. If you took it when it was reversing here and you exited here, right? Let's just put it here, half of the reversal. How many pips is that?
That's about, is it 2,000? 2,000?
Yes, 112.
Yeah.
2,112. Now this trade would have begun on June 12. June 12. So it's a little bit over a month. Now, how much would somebody earn if they held that trade for that period of time? $2,112 if you traded $1 per pip. If you traded $10 per pip, how much would they earn on that trade, Samuel?
About $20,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to understand something. This system, it doesn't matter what asset is. It does the same thing. That's why the gentleman has already bought a Bentley. That's why Jeff Cochran, has already made $1.4 million in 7 months. That's the reason why Esther, right? And if Esther was here with us today, she would testify to that, right? And some of you heard her testimony already, right? Where she earned $600 first day. Because here's what happens. We have the technology that sends us the messages, right? The market is kind of quiet now, so I haven't heard it send out a message. But it sends out these messages that give us the entry points on these different assets. Okay, so it's calling out entries on NAS, US 30, gold. You know, if you want to go to your 5 Forex pairs, you could say, you know what, I only want to trade those 5 Forex pairs. You could go to your dashboard and you could select the 5 that you want, and the system will only send you trades on those 5 currency pairs. And you could literally trade multiple currency pairs, or you could just trade those 5 if you want. You can also trade crypto. Here's ADA USD. The system just called out a 1-minute buy stop on ADA USD. Let's quickly go look at ADA USD and see what's happening on ADA USD. All right. Let's go down to the 1-minute time frame and let's look at it. Okay. What type of trade is that saying this is going to be? What type of trade is that saying that's going to be? What type of trade is that saying that's going to be? Samuel or Ozone? Red, red, green, red.
Yeah, that's a sell.
That's a sell. All right, so let's go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips. And I'm going to leave it on here, okay, to see if it's going to actually sell and put us into the trade and what's going to happen, all right? We'll put our entry a little bit below the line. I will come down here, okay? And then before we do that, for those who are using this already, you should put this on the 5-minute time frame as well, okay? And, you know, this is kind of far, so I would not, in fact, this is, no, 5 minutes. All right, so this is, oh, this is nice. This is a very nice trade. All right, so the 5-minute time frame is also showing us 1 minute a sell, and the 5 minutes is showing a buy. So this is what we call a dirty sell. Beginners should not do these. These are intermediate to advanced level trades, okay? Because the 5-minute time frame and the 1-minute time frame do not agree, okay? This block and this should be the same color if you're gonna take it as a safe trade. It's still a trade, but if you're gonna have it as a safe trade. All right, so we can leave it on the screen to see what happens. And then the scanner is always calling these up. So Ethereum US dollar, 1 minute sell stop again, all right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the Ethereum US dollar. I'm gonna put it on the left chart. And let's go ahead and see if we can do that one while we're on here together. If you have a demo account, you could go ahead and put a 1 minute, put a trade in your demo. This one is already sold off, so we're a little late. You could see that, right, Samuel? If I'd come up here a little earlier, I could have put an entry here and put a TP here, okay? And you hear that music. That's the call to me. Money's calling you, Samuel. TRX USD.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, right?
I see the buy and the sell signals, okay? The calls that came now, is it called on the buy signals, or when there's a confluence with the other here, is it when there's a buy signal or a sell signal, that's where the indication comes, or it has to be in confluence with the down 4 indicators?
Yeah, so the 4 things that we called out, the price was above, the red arrow popped up, everything was red or everything was green, and then one changed color. So this Ethereum US dollar is a red arrow. So if we go to Ethereum US dollar and we expand this on the screen, you could see the price was above earlier on. You could see that, right?
Okay.
The red arrow came on the screen. Then everything gradually turned red. You could see that, right? And then one turned green.
Okay.
And then when one turned green, that was an opportunity to enter the trade. And you saw that the trade won right here. You could see that.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Right. Okay. And then, and that was Ethereum US dollar that the system called out. All right. And also the system called out ADA USD, which I did put an entry in for ADA USD. Okay. And let's see if it went ahead and did anything. And it's buying up. So it's not putting us in a trade. And if the bar, if this red bar here changes to green, you just delete the trade. You wouldn't lose anything. You wouldn't make any money, but you wouldn't lose any money. Okay. And that's one of the powerful things about this system. I absolutely love about the buy stop, sell stops. So this is a winning trade in front of everybody. You guys saw that. If you were paying attention, you saw when the candle went down. Okay. And it is the system that calls us out. Now, during the week, sometimes you get 10, 15 trades being called out by the system at the same minute for the 1 minute and the 5 minutes. But for those who don't want to do those, just remember that you have the 4 hour. So, you know, for example, the 1 hour and 4 hour. Okay, I think I saw another trade just now. All right.
Please, does the system gives you the entry price that you enter your buy stop or sell stop?
You get the training for that. So because that is dynamic. That is not set, right? Because remember now, the market, like here, the BOC could stay red, okay? And then instead of entering here, you could choose to put your entry up here instead, okay, right? Rather than waiting for it to come all the way back down here. Okay, so we can't give set entries. You have to pay attention. For those who are going to do the 1 minute, the 1 hours and the 4 hours, but those change as well. So you still have to kind of, you know, they take longer, but you still have to take a look. And let's say you're looking at the Forex pairs, it calls out the 1 minute time frame setups, the 5 minute time frame setups, the 15 minute time frame setups, the 30 minute, the 1 hour and 4 hour daily, weekly, right, and monthly. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the abundance system. And no hype, many of us who take this for what it is are going to make $1 million plus over the next year to 2 years. Anybody who takes the system for what it is, right? Understand what it is. It is connected to the world's financial markets. It's not a hype thing. You know, I showed us earlier that Bank of America pays $220-something thousand a year to a Forex trader as salary. There's a reason why they'll pay $250 million to somebody to sit down in their office and trade your money for them. Okay? Not for you, but for them. And you have the opportunity to come and learn how to do that for your family and use technology and make way more money. And the learning curve for trading has been cut down. This technology has eliminated a lot. Ozone, Samuel could tell you, what you need to learn to be able to understand what he's talking about is a lot. A lot of time, a lot of losses of money, a lot of painful experiences to be able to do what Samuel is doing and to do it with confidence. And then, ladies and gentlemen, here you have an opportunity to use technology and give you opportunities to make money, okay? With accurate data that you know you can rely on, consistently so, okay? Over and over and over and over again. All right, so yeah, so that's it. No hype, right? No hype. This is not a hype thing. I'm not here to, you know, make this sound better than it is. I'm just telling you what it is. Here's this is Solana US dollar, 1 minute. Okay, obviously we're late on that one. All right, but Solana US dollar. All right, if, you know, for those who may want to trade on the weekends, you want to trade cryptocurrency, you put this on the 1 minute chart. Okay, move this out on my way. What did I do? Get away.
Ian.
All right. Yeah, we know you're here. All right. Okay. There's another safety trade alert. Safety trade alert. Safety trade alert. Welcome, Yo-Yo. That's a nice name. All right. All right. So safety trade alert. Here's another one. Here's another one. Solana US dollar. Right. 1 minute.
I called you.
Sell stop. You called me. Yo-Yo. I don't think it was me that you called. All right. But all right. So here it is. Right. come, you put in the entry down here.
Safety trade alert.
Okay.
Safety trade
And the
alert.
system alerts us on it. So we could put our entry right down here and then wait to see if it turns around and gives us 1-3 pips. All right. We could wait to see that. All right. If it keeps going up, no big deal. All right. We don't lose anything. Okay. But if it turns around and comes out down, you know it's on the way down. And if it keeps going up, there's a way to follow it up, you know, and blah, 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 blah. And then also, I think I touched on the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Those trades are wonderful. 2,000 pips on a trade that the system is calling out. 2,000 pips, 2,000. If you trade us $1 per pip. So my encouragement to my friend like God's Power, my friend over there in Nigeria, and any other, because I know in Nigeria money is not easy right now. Come together with a couple of people and buy this technology, right? Buy it together. It's $600. I know, so, you know, some people in Nigeria that's not easy to find, but come together, buy it together, and set yourselves up for freedom financially, because this thing is amazing, right? On a weekday, Sunday night, you'll see red or green here like a Christmas tree. Samuel, Ozone, Sean, you would be able to sit down for an hour. It was Esther used 1.5, I think she said a 1 hour and a half, and she made the $600. 1.5 hours of trading using the call outs. Because during what's called the London session or the New York session, this thing is like you can't keep pace. So we have 2 trades at the same time. OMG USD, OMG BIT. All right. So if we were to come over here and look at OMG USD, right? I will put that over here on this. I do that. Take this off. All right. So the box change, red to green. You just delete that trade. You no longer wait on that trade. You just move on to the next one. Okay. And then over here, OMG USD, we're waiting on that to see if that's going to give us a trade. You put in an entry here, and you go for here, and then your stop loss is going to be above here when it starts coming back down. Okay. And then there's another trade. So OMG BIT, I don't even have one. And then Solana US dollar. Let's see if that one is turning around to give us a trade, to give us a winning trade. All right, and there's some pullback here. So this might come back down and put us in a trade. This looks like it's gonna break the back over here. So this might not be a trade that we'd want to trade. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is freedom financially, right? For those who are looking for a way to generate money that will reduce the amount of time and energy that you have to use to do it, now you have a system that can help you to trade the market successfully. You have a system that's consistent, that's reliable, that gives you information that's not, oh, I wonder if it's going to go this way, I wonder if it's going to do that. No, you could just use it according to the rules. Do buy stop, sell stops. Do not do market execution because you think it must come down. No, because sometimes the market goes this way. So you do not want, and if you get wicked in and it turns back on you, you want to make sure that you have your stop loss in place. So it knocks you out of the trade with a reasonable amount. And you know that can happen occasionally on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. On the 1 hour and 4 hours, the developer's never seen a 1 hour, 4 hour trade lose on the system. He's never seen it in 3 years. Okay, on the 1 hour and 4 hour time frames, because those are a little bit more stable and it takes a longer time for them to develop, so they can't just turn around like that. The 1 minute and 5 minute, those go up and down, you know, like crazy. All right. So, man, I hope I give some value to those who came here. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. Dodge US dollar. Let's quickly drag Dodge US dollar because this Solana isn't going anywhere for us today. But Dodge US dollar. Let's see if this is going to give us what it should. All right. But this is buying up. So it looks like the market may be going through a bit of reversal. All right, where it's buying up instead of, but you know, who knows? It's going to turn around again. All right. So if it turns around and comes back down, for those who understand, you look at the 1 minute, you look at the 5 minute. The 5 minutes is a sell, so this is looking like a good trade. The 15 minutes is a buy, so this could be what's buying up, this 15-minute time frame. And of course, there's training as to how to use the 15 minutes. You have literally set your order for the 15 minute for when it is going up, and you could take it going up on the 15 minute. All right. But those take a longer time. And then the 30 minute, right? The 30 minute is not a buy. The 1 hour is a sell. So there's a 1 hour sell going on which you could have also been looking to take advantage of as well. And what's going on in the forward chart. You can see that the forward chart has been selling down. So that extra stuff is for those who know a bit about trading, right? Okay, here we go. Right? Your entry would have been about here, right? And then you come here, and then you don't want to have a stop loss. I would have, if I was sitting down on this watching it, I would have grabbed that entry here, okay, and then taken out my profit here. Okay, for 1 move, I would have done that already if I was watching this. All right, if I was on it, all right, because the 5 minutes there's a lot of selling pressure on this asset, right? But there's a buy here on the 15 minutes. So you have to be a little careful, okay? So you have to be very fast with in and out on this 1 minute or 5 minutes. If you're doing 1 minute, 5 minutes, if you're doing a higher time frames, you don't have to worry about that stuff. All right. But 1 minute, 5 minutes for those who are scalpers, who like scalping, you have to be in and out very, very fast. You have to know what you're doing. Okay. And I shouldn't even bother show all you beginner stuff, people, this stuff. This fine. All right. But right, and I'm a beginner too. Don't get me wrong. I'm a beginner. Okay. I'm always gonna be a beginner. I'll always be a beginner. I'm always gonna be learning. All right. Always gonna be learning and going. All right. So look at trades. Are you see what's going on, Samuel? And this is crypto,
crazy,
right?
Man, it's crazy. This is a dollar cutting machine.
It's a dollar printing machine for real. Yeah, BTC USD. Oh God. All right. See, it's activating a sell on the 1 minute. Let's see what's going on the 5 minute chart. 5 minutes are buy. So this is really what's going on. The 1 minute sold off. Okay, the 1 minute sold off, gave you some entries, not really some entries, but the 1 minute sold off and created this 5 minute buy. Okay, and if we look at the 15 minute chart, what is it showing us? This is a 15 minute sell. So there's some selling and buying going on, But the 1 minute chart, for those who want to understand how to use this, you're going to learn how to use the 1 minute and the 5 minute together, and know how when to enter where. Okay, well, you get training for that. Okay, and you practice first before you use it. Okay, and that's talking to you about 1 minute. But during the week, when the market opens Sunday night and it starts to call out for experience, indices, stocks, man, right? No one underestimated $600 in an hour and a half, because she didn't have to do any markups. Okay, no markups needed. You just have to learn. When the trade is called out, you need to learn the rules as to where you put your entry, buy stop, sell stop. Do not do any market execution. Okay, and you wait for your turnarounds. Okay, so that way you participate in the continuation of the move. Okay, like here, you go to the higher time frame, most likely a 5 minute. Here, this is a 5 minute, right? You can see that this is a 5 minute trade. Okay, maybe if you go to the 15 minutes, it's clearer. You could see on the 15 minute, you could see on the 15 minute time frame. Okay, here's the trade. Okay, red, green, 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 red, green. Okay, you put your entry up here. It was on the 15 minute. You go up to the 30 minute, it's probably going to show you. 30. Oh, this is all the way to that. All right, we go to the 30 minute, you can see the buy. Okay, all right, a buy trend. Okay, so that's just some extra information. I don't want to overwhelm anybody. Let me see questions. All right, it's sweet up here for real, right? All right, the system it is truly amazing. All right, I wouldn't even guess insane, because it's hard to understand how something could do so well. All right, all right, okay, all right, Bridget. All right, I see Bridget says she's doing some stuff there, and then a dollar cutting machine indeed, right? So you're absolutely right about that, Samuel. This is a dollar cutting machine, and it's helping a lot of us to be able to overcome the inconsistency of trading. Okay, to no longer have to wonder, is it going to buy, is it going to sell, what's going to go on with all of that. All of that is gone. You will be able to, once you learn how to use it. All right, can you mess it up? Yes, you can. Okay, but with anything that you're going to learn how to use, you can master it after a while if you stick with it. and just keep focusing on it. Eventually, you'll be able to use it. Here's another 2 other crypto trades. So this is Saturday night in Nigeria. And for those who would have been trading, if you have a good enough broker with decent spreads, you could have traded some of these and caught some of these moves. As I shared with you, one that I didn't trade it because I don't yet have there's a broker, but that I've been recommended to, but I haven't jumped on that yet. That would allow for us to trade on weekends, right? Where was I? Here we are. Any questions from anybody? Any questions from anybody?
Please, with the signals, is there a way that you can set it up that I can send you alert to maybe a Telegram page or something? Or always
you get alerts through email or text message.
Okay.
So right, so on the home here, right? You click on home. It gives you my symbol, my profile, sorry, and then you see play alerts. You could click this to play it, and then you could set it up to send you emails. And then there's a way to add an email to your phone, and it will send you a text message on your phone in addition to getting an email. So you could get the alert by a text message, or you can get the alert by email, and then you can choose what you want. You can also narrow down your symbols. So if you want to choose, like you said, Forex peers, and you wanted to choose just 5 of these because you don't want the messages from the others. It's totally up to you. You want 1, you want 10. I choose all of them because to me, they're all the same at the end of the day, right? It's just a move. You can get 2 or 3 pips out of a move. I don't care what the asset is. Once the spread is decent, it's just the spread that can be a headache, right? That the brokers sometimes, just everybody make sure this red and this blue is close together. Make sure it's close together. When you see this far, it's not in your favor. Okay, just remember that. Okay, that is gonna hurt you if you jump into a trade with this spread. It's just not in your favor. Thank you for that. Any other questions?
Sorry, it's Grace. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out from you, after you purchase the package, at what point do you get the appointment with the developer?
Okay, so the stages are, by the way, the reason why Grace is asking about the developer trains us on how to use it, all right? He does a training every Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on how to use the technology, all right? The stages of it is once you pay for firstly, you're gonna come here and get registered. I recommend that everybody join as an affiliate, but if you wanna just join, sure, it's up to you, but I believe we need the education, all right? Affiliate gets the education. You need to come to class, learn how to understand how to use this properly. So I highly recommend that you get the education package. So you're either gonna pay $168.99 a month, plus you pay $599 for the technology, and then $75 a month for the signals. All right, so, but if you want, you could buy the technology alone, but I don't recommend that. I recommend that you join as a student or as an affiliate student, and then benefit from all of what that offers, and also get the technology. And some people get the technology later. In the meantime, you get the education, learn how to learn the fundamentals of trading, and then get the technology. Now, once you've got the technology, Grace,
yeah,
you're gonna get an email. In that email, there is a Google form that you need to fill out. That Google form
is what? Sorry?
A Google, Google. All right, so if you haven't filled it out, the welcome email after you make the payment for the technology. So if you pay for it this minute, within a few seconds, you'll receive a welcome email. In that welcome email, there is a form, there's a link to a Google form.
Yeah.
You click on the link and fill out the information that it requires from you. Then you're gonna get an email to schedule an appointment to make sure you have your live account set up properly, your MetaTrader 4 set up properly, and then you're gonna receive the NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, to just do a digital signature on it, all right? Because we're not supposed to disclose the information about the technology to anybody. We have an agreement with the developer about that. And then once you've gotten that NDA signed, then the next stage after that is to get your indicators. You'll get step-by-step instructions on how to set them up. If you need help in setting them up, you can book an appointment for it. But most people set them up on their own, but you could get help to do that. Is that clear now, Grace?
Yeah, so I fill out the form and then expect an email.
You'll get an email, or you'll get a direct text message from our liaison. Her name is Mrs. Tani Gonzalez. She'll be the one, Tanny Gonzalez, Gonzalez. All right.
Okay.
I've got
So
my appointment for tonight.
See, so Millie paid for hers, got the form filled out, and now she's booked her appointment. So if you missed that, Grace, did you buy the technology already?
Yeah.
All right, so you need to go and check your email for the welcome email. Look for it in there. You'll see a link that says Google. Just read the message. It will give you the message that welcomes you, says, please fill out this form.
Okay.
All right, and you click the link in the email, fill out the form, and then you're going to be contacted to set up your meeting.
Okay.
Everything is very streamlined, but you have to pay attention to it. You have to read the emails that you receive.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, I'm gonna look through my email and follow it through. The second thing, the live training. How do I get onto the live training?
All right, so the live training, once you've set up your indicators, and your laptop is looking like mine,
Right.
that's when the training is booked. So you don't book the training before you have this,
Okay.
right? Because you're gonna have this open while you're being trained.
Okay.
So you have to get through putting your indicators on first, and then you get the live training with the developer.
I see. Okay.
Everything is really well laid out. All right. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. Thank you so much for answering.
You're welcome, Grace. And let's make some money.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Samuel.
What has been the success rate, like, since you started using it? Like, what is the rate like, the success rate like?
Okay, so the trades are 99% correct. The trades that do not, if the trade doesn't move in the direction of the call, it's not a let me see. Yeah, so it's based on the activation of the trades. The trades that do activate, 99% of them win.
Wow.
Yeah. So this system is, if you just look at it, if you just let's look at, you said USD or USD JPY, right? And then you trade the 1 hour. So let's just go to the 1 hour time frame. And let's look at all the 1 hour calls. All right. Here's one. Was it a win? You could see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's us. Okay, this cell wasn't clean because down here wasn't red, so we couldn't count that one.
Yo.
But here's a buy.
Yo.
Was that a win?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Steven, what's up? We're hearing you over there. All right, and then here's a cell. Okay, you could see that, right? All red, right, arched up. Okay, was when it turned you see if you got, this was thin, there was a lot of pips, but you still got some pips out of it. Okay, and it's a 1 hour trade. All right, and then there's another one. There's another move up again. Okay, did you win that again? Yes. All right. Let's go back again, and then here's another buy. Okay, you could see this is not a big win, but it's still a win nonetheless. All right. Okay, you could have gotten a better entry on that one. Here's one that would have given you a big move. You could see that one, right?
Yeah.
Green, yeah, and you could see that was a really nice swing, upswing. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, all right, you see the win. There's another one. Okay, here's another one. Is your bank account full?
We are going to print money.
Well, here's another one. 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 When it comes to the 1 hour trades, man, this thing is unbelievable, right? The 1 minute and the 5 minutes, you have to be so fast with them. But the one don't play with the 1 hour trades and the 4 hour trades, man. These things are, you know, here's another one. Here's another one. Okay. Wow. You know, and then we can't make this stuff up. This is, you know that this one, the bot broke. You see, you know, if this could have wicked you in, well, you're supposed to have a stop loss, right? This could have wicked you in, okay, and didn't give you enough of a move to make money. And this one, you could see that, right? But it's still a profit. But it's just, this was a thin profit. Okay, all right. Yeah. Let me see. Here's another one. But then by the time this reverse, you would not be in this trade. All right. We're gonna move. Okay. Moving average for some reason it's not after this. Right. Okay. So man, this system is what it is, and this is just you know, if you look on AUD USD on the 1 hour chart, it's no different. It's no different. Okay. Here is the opportunity for the sell. You see it even with a broken back. Okay. This is a sell. But the back you'd have been in the trade about here, okay? And even though the back broke, but you still won the trade, okay? Here's another one, okay? A little bit of a win, the back, but this is the end of this day, yeah. And then if you go back, it's look for the buy, and this is AUD USD, right? All green, turn red. You see, this is what happened. I can't make it up, okay? All right. All right, here's another one. Okay. This one about broke, so you would not have been, that trade would not have been activated for you. And then here's another sell. Here's a sell, right? Here's a sell, came up, right? Fake out, giving people impression that there's a reversal going on in the market. You see it sold down nicely with a nice big win. Give you another entry. You see, there's an entry here. You see turn red again. Okay. You know, and then it gave you another entry. When it turned green, when it pushed up again, give you another entry right after. And then another entry down here. Okay, see this push up. You see on these big candles, these trick people. Because when people see this 1 hour candle buying up like this, you know, they get into these trades thinking that is a good buy. And you see that was a fake out. And see the reversal. And you saw what happened. A lot of people lost money on this candle. Wow. Right? So this is a blessing. But you know, for those who are new to trading, you will not appreciate this as much as what Samuel's mind is blown right now. I know that. Yeah. Right? Samuel can't sleep tonight, right? Because you would have put in a buy order here, Samuel. Right? Wow. Green, red, green. And you know, and look at what happened here. This is what AUD USD, right? Let's keep going. Let's say you held this trade and you keep moving your stop profit up. You kept moving your stop profit up. You kept moving your stop. So you stop. This is where you'd have tapped out, right here. You'd have, because once you see the consolidation, you know, okay, a reversal is likely. You could have closed here. And then how many pips would you have earned?
Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I need to start getting the Ghana government to come and take loan from me with this.
You're right. This is, and that's not hype. That's not hype, Samuel. That's not hype. This is truth, okay, of what's going to happen. There's some of you are going to earn millions of dollars with the system. There are traders in the world who earn $1 million in a day. I know some. So this is not like, oh, no, this is not that. This is the last bus stop for money, okay? All right, and the system is, what the developer was really able to do is to identify what the banks do to fake out the traders. Because this candle is produced by the bank to fake out the trader, and they use this to collect orders from traders. They use this consolidation here, and they move it up, give everybody the feeling that it's broken out of consolidation, the market is going to buy, and they have no intention to buy. The market is still going to sell. But this tells you, that's why he calls these bunch of candles BS, fake out. Don't go for a buy. this is a sell unless this bar breaks. You're not in the trade because you're going to be putting in a sell stop. So you'll be waiting for the reversal, not trying to get into the trade on the when it's actually you're waiting for it to reverse, and then you're hoping that when it reverses you're jumping. No, you wait for it to come and carry you on its way to where it's going. So man, I'm just beside myself. And any asset, are you afraid of gold? You don't have to be afraid of gold anymore. Let's look at it, right? Let's look at gold, right? Okay, here they are. No longer worried. Okay, green, turn red. Yeah, you're putting your buy stop and look here. Right?
Okay,
gold up.
hello, Doc.
Yes.
Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much. It's getting interesting, okay? And Sam is a trader. He trade and
so Sam is your brother. Sam is your brother that we just spoke to?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. So Sam is in Abuja, right?
No, Sam is in Ghana.
Ghana.
Oh, okay. I was mixing up. Okay, no, I was mixing up Sam with somebody else then. Okay. All right. Well, Sam's gonna make money.
Yeah. So he can appreciate the models very much with what you are showing. I think you and myself and other colleagues and some, we will have another discussion as we spoke.
Absolutely.
But then I want to find out, is it possible that the developer will meet us as a group for the setup when you finish paying? Is it possible, or is only
yes, it's a group. It's a group. It's a group. The time is set for 1 o'clock every Monday. So there's specific times, but we also have a couple of master traders inside of Xtream that are also available to you as well to help to train your group. So you'll get support for your group to be properly trained. All right. Now, to get additional training from Xtream, you have to be an Xtream member, either as a student or an affiliate. So I'm going to recommend that you join as an affiliate. You pay $168, and that way you can attend other classes. We have videos, we have archives. If you log in back here, log in here. So yeah, but you're going to get support, Evans. It's Evans and
that one is
Evans, right?
$168.
Yes, and then you pay $99 a month for that part.
Okay. So for the technology, do you need to finish the training before you get access to it, or what?
No, the technology is and the training come together. So you need the technology set up on your laptop to be trained on how to use it.
Okay.
Now, but trading Forex requires some information, like Sean, right? If Sean is still on here, Sean doesn't know anything about trading. So Sean needs to come into the Forex Academy. Oops, not this. Sean needs to come into the Forex Academy library, okay? The library, and come here and watch these videos. And come and learn how trading works. Ozone needs to come in here and watch these videos and learn how trading works, because they do not know about trading. And we need to understand lot size. We need to understand counting pips. We need to understand proper money management. We need to understand, leverage. We need to understand all of these things. Currency pairs. We need to understand this, which is covered in these videos here. What is a pip? How to calculate them, how to count them, candlesticks, and the basics about that. Traders plan, risk management. We need to understand these things, right? We don't need support and resistance anymore, but you need to understand the basics. So this part of the education is very good, very, very good. This is where I learned how I learned the fundamentals. And then we have live classes.
Today, I'm so much impressed with you. I'm so much impressed with you for the presentation, because I'm looking at 3 years ago when we met and what you are doing today. I'm so much impressed. So much happy with you.
Thank you, Evans. I appreciate you, man. We've been talking we haven't even physically met yet. We just got introduced and went in contact, and now we're becoming fast friends, and we're going to become millionaires, multi-millionaires together, and we're going to help a lot of people, because my heart is to help a lot of people across the planet, okay, to be able to become financially independent, okay, because it's very tough on us to get up every day and work for money. It is tough, okay? As a dad, as a husband, it is tough to be able to have to get up every day, leave your home, go out into this world, work hard just to pay your bills. And sometimes you don't even get enough money to pay the bills that are on top of us. So I'm grateful for trading. I think it's freedom. I think it's liberation. I think everybody needs to learn how to do it so that we can use our laptops and make money. So thank you, Evans, I know you want to help people in your country, all right, and not just your country, but other countries as well. So I'm looking forward to us working together to help people to benefit from this great movement.
Thank you. So as I indicated, Sammy is a consultant in this matters, and once he has said it's good, we are good to go. If he says it's good, before I will come in. If he doesn't give his validation, I'm sitting down. But once he has said it is good, then we are good to go.
And then the proof is in the eating of the pudding, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Samuel's going, Samuel knows. Samuel knows what we're looking at.
Yeah. That means I'm not it.
It's crazy.
And guess what? There's only a little bit over 1,000 people in the world who have it. So people don't even know that this exists. Understand that? Because there's nothing like this in the world. It's not like, oh, there's another one over here. This is a unique technology that a gentleman developed. This is not like he copied something else. He did it because his sister has epilepsy and he wanted to give her a safe way to trade. And he designed this for his sister. He didn't design it initially as a product. His wife, after about 2 years, he made so much money, but his wife convinced him to share it with other people. But he was using it for him and his sister alone for 2 years before he decided to, and his wife encouraged him to let other people learn about it. And that's how he decided to let other people know. So it's about 11 months now since other people have been using it. And one guy has already earned $1.4 million as at 2 months ago. Okay, until over $500,000. Those are the two biggest stories. And several other people earning money every day. Several other people. We have loads of people now using this to make money. And Samuel, you will see that for yourself. $600 is a joke, all right, for something of this nature. And it is what it is. I'm not trying to make up anything to tell anybody. It is what it is. I don't have to make something up. I'm showing you the live living market. This is not showing you something, it could do this, it might do this. This is showing you the live market. This market is online right now. You saw the candles moving. For those who don't know it and don't understand it, you may not be as excited as a Samuel, but believe you me, you eventually will be. So thank you, Evans. I'm looking forward to blessing many Ghanaians and looking forward to coming over there and enjoying some swallow and some.
Yeah, you come and enjoy fufu.
Of course.
Wow.
Dr. Harry, make sure you don't leave me out that trip, I've never been to the land. Have to come.
That's my sister from Jamaica, Samuel. Evans. She's my riding partner, man. We roll together. Wow. Bridget, you're gonna enjoy some food in Africa. I tell you, they know.
I'm coming for Apple Prensa in Ghana. Right?
Hey, you are coming for Apple Prensa? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
You've eaten Apple Prensa before?
Yeah. I was in Ghana for about 3 years.
Wow.
I was in Accra and then Kumasi, Takra. There, I lived all of these regions.
But the fact is, Ghana jollof is better than Nigeria jollof.
Yeah.
You guys want to start a fight on this corner, right?
But Ghana is a beautiful country, and I will invite Harry Harry, you need to come to see Ghana as we discuss. It's
Absolutely.
a beautiful country. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. And
I'm going to be doing an African tour, so I'll be coming to that definitely, because that's already in the cards. I have plans for that. And Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. We're going to do Zimbabwe, Zambia, South Africa, Ethiopia, Cameroon, because I have a good friend in Cameroon.
Yeah, so we will talk. Now that the consultant has validated the product, we're going to strategize and talk. So within the next days, you're going to see more actions and
no
we'll take it from there.
No wahala. And Samuel, look for this buy setup, right? But you won't have the moving average to see when it does. But you see it bought up, right? So the arrow, you saw the system just powerful, right? It predicts it. The price was below, the arrow came up, you see it's moving up, and now it's coming back down for the retest to pull back. And then when it pulls back enough, this green turns red, and then you get an entry for a buy.
Wow.
Yeah, some has traded for a long time.
Xtreamfx should be blessed to have this product. To be honest, I was one of the pioneers of Xtream where with Tradera, and there was an issue, and
I was there too.
Oh yeah, I was part of the pioneers, but that time we didn't have this product, so I had
nothing near. Yeah. Nothing near this.
And Sam, do you know the interesting thing? I had a discussion with Doc, and I told him something that needs to be done, and he was saying that they didn't have it then. So based on what we discussed, as soon as he got this product, being very fair and good, he has to come back to me and say, hey, Evans, the thing that we discussed, there is something in the pipeline, just have a look. And Dr. Harry, you are such a fantastic friend. And I respect you so much. Thank you so much for keeping me updated and keeping the friendship upon all the silence and all the things. But just to tell everybody on this call that you are a good man. You are a good man.
That's true. Say that again.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Yeah. Really appreciate you guys. And Evans, I thank you for being a friend. Because when we're trying to share things with people become skeptical, and you know how it can be. And you guys are new to me, so I really appreciate Evans. Bright. I've not physically met Bright yet. We have just met through somebody who I introduced that I know, that introduced somebody and then introduced Bright, and then Bright and I stayed in touch. But I could tell based on his mannerisms, his attitude, he's respectful, he's polite, he's a wonderful gentleman. So I really stayed in touch with Bright because I know Bright eventually, once he gets it, he could be a great leader in our team. And in just a short space of time, he has people in different countries already on board, and he's already earned $330. This week he's going to earn $250 commissions. So, and that's just testament to the quality of his leadership. And then when he starts really understanding how to use the technology, it's just lights on, but he has already had trading experience. And Evans and Samuel, I know what you're going to do with this. I already know, because I'm already making great progress, and I'm not a trader. Traders who get this, there's this guy, his name is Marlon, and his first 2 weeks, he took $500 to $4,000 something in 2 weeks, right? Using this. Because what happens is that you no longer have to sit down and wait for your setup. You don't have to go and mark up the charts. The old way is that you have to come here, you have to go and mark up your 5 pairs, and you mark them up over the weekend, and then you look for the setups during the week that you marked up over the weekend. And then if you don't see the setups, you don't make any money. And sometimes you do the setups and they blow up. But here, forget about setups. The system gives you the time when the setup happens. So you don't have to sit down and wait on anything. And it gives you multiple. Here's another one, XRP USD, buy, okay? Right now, 1 minute. Let's go and look for it, all right? That's how powerful the system is. So we no longer have to sit down and wait for a trade to set up. Just need to wait on the system to tell us, right? It says it, green, 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 red, green. So there's a buy opportunity here. What did I say earlier on? Samuel, right? See,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. You see, setting up. No, you know, because I've been using this for a while now, so I know. All right, so setup. See, pullback happened, right? You just wait for the turnaround, and then depending on how deep the pullback is, you could, you know, you could follow this down a little bit and just, you know, just pay attention to the next set of candle if you're watching. Wait for this to turn red.
Right.
When this turn red, you know that it's going to turn back up. And if you follow it good enough, you could kind of ride behind it, you know, so that as soon as, you know, you get a turnaround, you can participate in some of the profit when it's coming back up. Okay. And then here's the calendar. If you look at the 5-minute time frame on XRP, just to check, it's also up. You see, it's a 5-minute buy. You're in this 5-minute buy with a pullback here. Now you normally have to go mark this up to catch this, but no, you can get this from the system. See, the system call out the 1 minute. You see the 1 minute here is showing you, the 1 minute here is showing you a setup for a buy. And if you look at the 5-minute, it was also a buy that was in place. Okay, that was already started. I know there's a pullback and for it to come back up again. Okay, if this goes way down here below this, you know that this is going to change to a sell. If it goes and creates a lower low, you know, but right now it's a higher low than this. That could be the turnaround to go up. And if it turns around and comes back up, you make money. If it doesn't turn around and keeps going down, then you look for a sell as the patterns change. So I know I've been on here long, and normally we're not here this long, but today is Saturday, and Ghanaian friends and Nigerian friends and UK friends and Caribbean friends and American friends, you're all here together. So it's out.
Yeah, but Harry, you love us. You hear from Ghana. Once we settle that we will do it, you hear from us. You'll be so happy.
Man, I just want you guys to be very successful, and as a part of my legacy, you know, when I was in Nigeria and I spoke to Bright about that, you know, I saw places like Moe, Alakija, Kirikiri, Boundary, and I saw poverty like I'd never seen it in my entire life, and that really birthed in me the desire to create wealth. And I cried out to you know, our creator and said, you know, God, what's the answer? And the answer is that you and I have been given the power to create wealth. So we have to create wealth. If we do not create wealth, poverty is the byproduct. So then from that time, I've been on a mission to create wealth. And network marketing, yes, is a wonderful way to do that, but that's not necessarily easy for everybody. But this tool is like the wealth creating machine, man, where anybody can sit down at their house now and print money. Print money. This is a money printing machine. Right?
No. You know, now you don't even need much money to make money on the forex market. If you have some few dollars, you can get a prop firm account, and then you have a very big account that you can leverage on and make some crazy money, man.
Exactly.
I'm thinking about a lot of things. Hey, this is crazy.
Exactly. So it is our time, right? We just need the right information, right? You need the right, you know, be in the right community and be around the right people, okay? To benefit. That's it.
Dr. Harry.
Yes, the bot broke, so this trade is no longer a good 1 minute.
I'm glad to hear Ghanaian accent in our meeting today, you know, because I've worked with them, and then if I compare them, they are diesel engine. Ghanaians are diesel engine. Nigerians are petrol engine, and you know the difference. Petrol engine moves in his gear immediately. Diesel engine takes some time, but when it takes
slow
off,
slow. The word is slow but sure.
So my
Wow,
friends,
I like that.
glad to have you.
I like it. Hey,
I like that. Continue, brother. You got this stuff.
Thank you.
You know us.
Thank
You know us. We don't rush into things.
No. When you come in, man. You take off.
Yeah.
Evans and I have been talking for a while.
Yeah, 3 years.
We are dependable. We can give you good leadership. If it is good, we don't just go into things because we want to, because we don't want to disappoint.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
All right, man. We had a very one Ethereum US dollar, another buy stop on a 1 minute time frame. All right, you know, I did okay. So this looked like this might reverse because it's selling down. So the bot breaks here, this might be changing back to a sell trend. But Ethereum US dollar is going through a similar cycle because it generally follows Bitcoin. And then Saturday night is the volume is not so strong, to give us some good moves, on a Saturday night, right? You should not expect big moves on a Saturday night, okay? But we want to trade here. We saw that, okay? And this looks like a higher time frame sell. 15 minute. Yeah, there's a 1 hour sell that was going on, the bot broke, and then the 4 hour. So there's a sell, this is a sell trend on Ethereum BTC. So this is why that is going on. That's for a little bit more advanced to understand that. Okay, but you'll get that in trend. All right, Ethereum US dollar, Ethereum, see Bitcoin US dollar 30-minute sell stop, right? That's what the 30-minute sell stop. So there's a 30-minute sell on BTC USD. Okay, the 30-minute sell. All right, so you can go throw that in your demo account, guys. Let me show you where the entry would be. 30-minute. All right, so the entry would be a little bit down. The price is going to be varying depending on which broker we're using. But just use these two candles. You see these two green candles, and there's a red one below it. So you could put an entry just below this green candle here. And you could put the stop loss a little bit above here, above that green candle, and then you could go for some pips on that. Put it in your demo and see how it performs. You see green, red, 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 green, red. Okay. What time frame is this one? 30 minutes. Okay. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it supports it. So the 1 hour time frame is a sell. The 15-minute time frame, you'll see that's also a sell. Okay. And the 5-minute time frame was a buy, but it's a quick buy because there's a higher time frame sell, and then there's a 1 minute buy. Okay, so we saw that one, right? You see that one already? No, this isn't fully set up yet. This isn't fully. Okay, see, it's coming back up. Samuel, you see that? Okay, you see that, right? Yeah. Right. So the system, when you learn how to use it and understand how to use it, right, you'll be able to use it and make some really good money. But you have to first learn how to use it, practice with it. Don't be in a hurry to make the money. Be in a hurry to learn how to use the system properly. So you learn how to use it properly. And once you know how to use it properly, then you can fund a live account and you can go on about trading and making money. Okay? And then, yeah. All right. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anybody else? Any questions before we close? Man, we did a long one today. We did a marathon today, Bright. Mark.
Harry, this is 2 hours since we started talking. This thing
yes.
not finished. It's too juicy to finish. Let's
All right, we're gonna jump over here. All right, love you all.